Okay, a very good morning children. In previous classes we have completed the three different algebraic methods of solving linear equation in two variable. Okay, if you are given a pair of linear equations in two variable, how to solve them by using different algebraic methods, namely cross multiplication, elimination by equating coefficient and substitution method. It was discussed in detail along with problems. Okay. Now the question arises, suppose you are given a pair of linear equations which are not in the standard form, means they are not in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. They are not given in this form. So how to solve such type of equations? Okay. In that case, what we have to do, children, first we have to reduce these equations into standard form. Okay, let us see how that is done. Let me explain you what is the process. Taking one example. See, suppose here you are given a question. Look at 1 by 2x minus 1 by y equal to minus 1. This is one linear equation in two variable. This is another 1 by x plus 1 by 2y equal to 8. Now children, if I ask you, are these two linear equations in standard form? Means are they in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0? The answer is clearly no. So why the answer is clearly no? Because you see, now if I ask you what is the value, you see, in this term 1 by 2x, here if I ask you what is the value of a1, can you tell? Do you think that a1 will be equal to, what is a1? You see, if I write 2x, look at, if I write 2x, if a term is 2x, 2 is the coefficient of x, and that coefficient of x is the what? Coefficient of x is the value of a1. But so here you can say in 2x a1 will be equal to 2. But if I write 1 by 2x, you see, if I write 1 by 2x, in 1 by 2x, the value of a1 is not 1 by 2, because you see, 1 by 2x means it is 1 by 2 into 1 by x. Look at, 1 by 2x means it is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2x. Now, how will we get the value of a1? a1, what is a1? a1 is the coefficient of x, not 1 by x. So here 1 by 2 is the coefficient of 1 by x, not x. So 1 by 2 will not be the value of a1. That means, what I want to say, children, in these two equations, you cannot determine or you cannot say what are the values of a1, b1. Similarly, b1, what will be the value of b1? Nobody can say. I cannot even say, because it is 1 by y given, not y. Had it been given y, then the value of b1 would be minus 1. But it is given 1 by y. Okay. So the value of b1, we cannot say what is the value of b1. Yes, c1 can be. You can say what is the value of c1. c1 will be plus 1, because if it comes to the left hand side, it will be plus. Okay. c1 value will be plus 1 and c2 will be minus 8. But we do not know what are the values of a1 and b1. So why we do not know? Because it is not in the standard form. That is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So in this case, then how to solve this? So first we have to reduce. We have to reduce these linear equations in two variables into standard form. Now the point is how to reduce, that is important. Okay. So let us discuss how to reduce two linear equations into standard form if they are not in the standard form. You see, in order to reduce these two equations into standard form, what we will do, see children, look at the first equation. It is given 1 by 2x. So we can write, you see, 1 by 2x means 1 by 2 into 1 by x, you see, minus it is 1 by y equal to minus 1, and this will be 1 by x plus, this can be written as 1 by 2 into 1 by y equal to 8, you see, equation 1 and 2 can be written in this manner. Okay. Now, look at, if we take, you see, if 1 by x and 1 by y, they are assigned some variable. Suppose 1 by x will be p. Look at, if 1 by x will be taken as p and 1 by y will be taken as q. See, let 1 by x equal to p and 1 by y equal to q. So if we take 1 by x as p and 1 by y as q, then what is these two equations? These two equations, what will they become? These two equations will become, you see, half p minus q equal to minus 1, and p in place of 1 by x you take p plus half q equal to 8. You see, suppose this is equation 3 and this is equation 4. Now look at children, by taking 1 by x equal to p and 1 by y equal to what? Q. These two equations, 1 and 2, they have been reduced, you see. Now they have been reduced in this form. And see, clearly these two equations, that is 3 and 4, they are two linear equations and they are in the standard form, you see. They are two linear equations in two variables. What are the variables here? P and Q, not x and y. Okay. So these two are linear equations in two variables P and Q, and clearly they are in the standard form. If I ask you what is the value of A1 now, you can easily say, sir, A1 will be half. If I ask you what is the value of B1, it will be minus 1. What is the value of C1, it will be plus 1. What is the value of A2? 1. What is the value of B2? Half. What is the value of C2? minus 8. You see, since equation 3 and 4, you see, equation 1 and 2 have been reduced now to standard form by taking what? By taking 1 by x as p and 1 by y as p. These two equations have been reduced to the standard form, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So from this we can easily find, you see. So here, now see. Now in these two equations which are in the standard form, you can easily say a1, what is a1? A1 is half. B1, it is minus 1, and C1 is also, C1 will be plus 1, C1 is plus 1, A2 is 1, B2 is half, and C2 is minus 8. You see, I could easily find the values of A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2 from equation 3 and 4 because they are in the standard form. Okay. Here they were not in the standard form, but we reduced them into standard form. How did we reduce? We reduced by assuming or by supposing 1 by x equal to p and 1 by y equal to q. Now you see, because these are two linear equations in two variables and they are in the standard form, now we can apply any one method, either cross multiplication or substitution or elimination to solve these. And if you solve these equations 3 and 4, whose values you will get? You will get the values of p and q. Okay. If you apply any algebraic method to solve equation 3 and 4 which are in standard form, then you will get the values of whose values you will get? You will get the values of p and q. Okay. So first you solve this, get the values of p and q. Then after getting the values of p and q, you see p equal to 1 by x. So whatever will be the value of p, that will be equal to 1 by x, and you can easily compute what is x. Similarly, what will be the value of q? That will be equal to 1 by y because q equal to 1 by y you have assumed. So again you can easily compute what will be the value of y. Okay. So now let us solve. And I think you understood how to reduce a pair of linear equation in two variables into standard form if they are not in the standard form. By this method, by supposing like this, 1 by xp, 1 by yq. Okay, it depends upon your understanding, it depends upon your logic. Okay, it depends upon your critical thinking. How will you reduce? By assuming 1 by xp, 1 by yq. Okay, now let us solve this. Now, we can easily solve these two linear equations, 3 and 4, which are in standard form. So, which method we will apply? We can apply any method. Let us apply the elimination method. See, now elimination method how to do? You see, here it is minus, what is the coefficient of q? It is 1. Here it is 1 by 2. Now if you multiply 1 by 2 to equation 1, then the coefficients of q will be same and it can easily be eliminated. Now let us eliminate q. Let us eliminate q from equation 3 and 4. Now how to do? By the elimination method. So in elimination method, look at, this is the coefficient 1 by 2. So you have to make here 1 by 2 also. And how can you make it 1 by 2? If you multiply 1 by 2 to the whole equation 3. Okay, so what will I write? Equation 3. Equation 3 into half. Then equation 4 not necessary because here Because here the coefficient of q is half and you want to eliminate q. So there is no need to multiply anything to equation 4. Okay. That means 1. Equation 4 multiplied by 1. You see. Now let us multiply here. So if you multiply 1 by 2 to the whole equation 3, then 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, it will be 1 by 4 p minus, this will be 1 by 2 q equal to, it will be minus 1 into 1 by 2, it will be minus 1 by 2. Okay. Now equation 4 is multiplied by 1, so it will remain as it is, p plus half q equal to 8. You see. Okay. Now what you will do, there is no need to change the sign, because you see minus half q, it is plus half q, so they will be added. That is why elimination by equating coefficient is otherwise known as your addition and subtraction method. I had discussed in the previous class. Okay. So now minus half q plus half q cancel. Then 1 by 4 p, you see, p by 4 plus p equal to minus half plus 8. You see. Now you add, it will be 5p by 4 equal to minus 1 plus 16 divided by 2. You solve it. Okay, and this is equal to 15 by 2. Okay, then 5p will be equal to 15 by 2 into 4. You cancel 2. 15 into 2 is 30. You see, 15 into 2 is 30. So what will be p? P will be 30 by 5. That is 6. You see, children. Now, by elimination method, I solved equation 3 and 4. I got the value of p, which is equal to 6. Then what will I do? I have to find the value of q also. Then how can we find? You recall the elimination method. So now you have to put this value of p equal to 6 in either equation 3 or equation 4. Wherever you like, you put. Okay. Suppose I will put this value in equation, suppose your 3. Let us put. So the next step will be, you see, the next step will be putting p equal to 6 in equation 3. Let us put 3. No, not necessary that you will put in 3. You can also put in equation 4, no problem. Okay. So you can put in any one equation the value of p to get the value of q. So putting p equal to 6 in equation 3. What is equation 3? See, here is equation 3. Half p. Half into, in place of p you put 6 minus q equal to 1. Now you cancel, it is 3. So minus q equal to 1 minus 3, it is minus 2. Okay, and q will be equal to 2. See, children. So by putting p equal to 6 in equation 3, I got the value of q equal to 2. Now I got the values of p and q. That means I solve this system 3 and 4, which is in these two linear equations in two variables in 3 and 4, which are in standard form. Okay, and I got the values of p and q. But what is my aim? My aim is to find the value of x and y, because in the original equation the variables are x and y, not p and q. So you have to find it is a very lengthy one, children. It is a very lengthy one. Okay, equation reducible to standard form is a very lengthy process. So after getting the values of p and q, you have to obtain the values of x and y, because in the original question the variables are x and y. So how to get them? You see, now to get the values of x and y, you see, you know p equal to how much? P you have taken 1 by x, and what is the value of p? It is 6. That means 1 by x equal to 6. So 6x equal to 1 and x equal to 1 by 6. You see, children, I got the value of x. Okay, I got the value of x. Now how to get the value of y? Now your 1 by y you have taken, you see, 1 by y, q equal to, you have taken 1 by y and 1 by y. What is the value of q? Q is your 2, see. Q is your 1 minus 2 minus 2s. Q is 2. So q equal to 1 by y equal to 2. That means y equal to 1 by 2. See, children. So the values of x and y are 1 by 6 and 1 by 2. That means this is a unique solution. This is the unique solution. 1 by 6 and 1 by 2 is the unique solution of this system of linear equations, which are not in standard form. So first you reduce it into standard form. Okay, by assigning something like 1 by x equal to y, 1 by y equal to q, 1 by x equal to p, like that. Then you frame two linear equations in two variable. Okay, solve these, get the values of p and q. In place of p, you put 1 by x equal to p, and in place of q, you put 1 by y. 1 by y equal to q, from which you will be able to get the values of x and y. Okay, so this is how to reduce a pair of linear equations in two variables which are not in standard form. Okay, and then solve. This is a very big one, it is a very lengthy process, and it's a 4-mark question. This type of question generally carries 4 marks, and I hope children you understood how to reduce a pair of linear equations in two variables into standard form and then solve to get the values of the variable x and y, or the unknowns present in the equation. Okay, so with this we completed almost everything. The only thing left is applications. Whatever methods we discussed, applications to word problem. How will we apply the concept of linear equation in two variable to word problems? I will discuss it in a separate class so that the chapter will be completed. Okay, children, I hope whatever I discussed you understood. Okay, thank you.